Hey everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Chao Garden Podcast. For those of you that are not aware, this is a rebrand of the Midnight Channel podcast that I had over on Twitch. It is going to retain a very similar format, but we are Chao. Once in a while, we will have our cameras on during special episodes, but for the most part, it is going to stick with the theming of it. And again, very similar format. We talk about recent games, we'll talk about recent releases, and then we'll go into our news topics or other gaming topics, which for this episode, we are going to be talking about the Game Awards a lot. But before we go into all of it, I do want to introduce all the lovely Chao that we have right here. First one, the purple and dark Chao that we have here is Loryn. Hi, Loryn.
Hello.
Right next to the purple dark Chao is the green Omo Chao, Berto.
Hello, I am Berto.
And then our shadow-themed dark Chao is Russ.
Hello.
And everyone here are guests from the Midnight Channel. I'm happy to have them back. And it was mostly so we can line up our schedules more and have it done a little bit more consistently, because I like talking to my friends about games. So before we go into the recent releases, we do start with what we've been playing. And to get things going, usually I leave myself for last. I'll just start off first so that I can lead it off. I just beat Alan Wake Remastered.
I saw because I saw what you were playing next, and I was like, "Ooh, that means he beat Alan Wake."
Yeah, I beat Alan Wake Remastered. It was a lot of fun. The gameplay got a little repetitious, but it never got bad. It was mostly the story that really kept me going. And now on Control. That's what Berto's been seeing me play, and this one it's a little bit the opposite. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in the story.
Control's wacky.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on in the story, or very little. Like I know what's going on, but I'm also confused. But the gameplay is really good. The gameplay is really pushing me forward on this, and it's a lot of fun. I think I'm a little bit less than halfway, and then I'm gonna do the DLC of it, since I hear the DLC is what really connects with Alan Wake 2, which
the second DLC is specifically, it's literally called AWE, like the Alan Wake
experience.
Sweet. Or
okay
Altered World event. But I still have to play them. I haven't played either of the DLCs. I just watched the story because I was like, I don't feel like going back right now. I have too many other things, but I would like to play Control again because that was a really good game.
Okay. So those are two most recent ones. I'm also playing Super Mario RPG, the remake. That's very fun and very funny. There's a lot of visual gags with it, like the original, but it's just like they stuck with it, and it's like it makes me really happy that they stuck with it. Like a character will ask Mario to prove that he's Mario, and he'll just jump, and the character is like, oh, "You are Mario!
Whoa, you're Mario!"
It's so cute.
All the gags that they have for a Super Nintendo game, like they're all so good.
Yeah, and it's the soundtrack's amazing.
Yoko Shimomura, baby.
Yeah, Yoko
Shimomura.
Yoko coming back for it is so good.
Are you playing with like the original soundtrack or the orchestrated one?
Orchestrated.
Okay.
It's orchestrated. It's very good. I've been swapping it to see the differences. Oh my god, it's cool. It's amazing. And a bit of Fortnite, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And I think that is it. If not, I'll share more later. But let's go ahead and move on to you, Berto. Berto, what have you been up to?
So I've been playing Quantum Break since I finished Alan Wake 2. I was like, well, let me try to play this game that I've never actually got to play because I didn't have an Xbox One. So I missed it since it was a Microsoft exclusive. I am close to the end. I think I'm in the last chapter. Like I just watched the last TV episode thing. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. It's a time travel action adventure game. I can definitely see where the gameplay was improved from. I can see like how you get from Quantum Break to Control, then to Alan Wake 2.
Mm-hmm.
because it's like here it's like, oh, it actually feels like a normal third person like shooter instead of like Alan Wake, where just like aim light, shoot, aim light, shoot. You know, like Alan Wake felt kind of simplistic. Like, it was still fun, but it was very like just do the same set of things,
Yeah.
and then you win the game. But I'm enjoying the story. I am curious how it wraps up. I'm like, I don't know how much I want to say since the universe of Remedy is growing.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay.
They don't technically own this game, but I mean, Max Payne is in Alan Wake 2 as legally distinct Sam Lake character,
Yeah.
but still the same voice actor that did Max Payne is just it's Alex Casey, which I think is in the books in Alan Wake 1.
Yes.
Like that's the detective.
Yeah.
So he's there, he exists. What did I play? Played something else. I don't remember. Fortnite. We've been play Fortnite.
We've been playing Wonder.
Oh, Mario Wonder. Yeah,
Ooh,
we're
okay.
slowly going through that. That game is a nightmare with more than one person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We played with 3 people. Her nephew was over, and he was like, "I want to play Mario Wonder." I'm like, "All right, bitch.
That was a nightmare.
All right, my man." Yeah, it's very aggravating. Just
Okay.
because of how the like control of the screen works.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's just one person is just the person that moves the screen.
Oh
And if
yeah,
if they're flying and you're in the back, like, well, you can't do anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the person who finishes first is the leader in the next stage, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, it's a fun game. I just think
Yeah,
It
I
would-
feel like I'd have more fun if I was playing by myself.
I agree.
Okay.
So I don't know if we'll continue playing together or I mean, I don't mind. I still think it's fun.
Yeah, it's not like I'm not angry enough that I don't want to play.
No,
But I do hit a point where I'm like, I'm done for
no,
tonight.
we like beat like a world, then we stopped, and we played like half a world, and then we stopped, and we played the other half of the world with her nephew, and then we stopped. So it's
Okay.
like we can't play too
Bursts.
many levels.
Burst.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope it takes 2.
Well, I mean that's different. That's a game that's designed
It's
around
designed,
being
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
cooperative experience.
Yeah.
I don't think this game really was. I
Yeah.
think this is just a Mario game. I'm like, well, the other 2D ones had multiplayer, so
Yeah.
put it in there. We'll
Put
just
it-
change it a little bit. Like
yeah.
it is nice that you can't like pick people up or like knock people down.
No, yeah, I would lose.
That
my
does
mind.
make it easier because that would be
Mhm.
even more frustrating. Is if if I could just jump on Lauren's head to because I
Okay.
would. But yeah, I can see how it's a good game. I just think as a multiplayer game, it's fighting with itself.
Okay. All right. You guys having fun with the wonder effects?
Yeah, they're weird. Like I think the last one we did was like we got really tall. Everything was really tall. Oh, that was so weird.
Very weird.
It was just real long boys.
Okay. Okay.
That was like what the castle. I think?
Yeah, like everything went black.
Yeah, we
were just shadows.
Yeah, and Lauren was like, "Oh, it's black because they don't want you to see what monstrosity what they look like."
Yeah.
And then you guys get stretch up and down. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think of the one that was trending everywhere? Piranha Plants on Parade.
The
That's like-
singing ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fun.
I thought it was cute. A
I
lot of
see.
people didn't like it, but I thought it was cute.
No,
Oh,
I thought it was
love it.
good.
I love it.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think that's it for games.
All right.
I have to get back to Alan Wake 2 since they released New Game Plus. And there's like new story stuff. I have to
Yeah.
I have to find out how much new story stuff there is, or if it's just like I can watch a video.
Yeah, I hear it's a new ending, but I don't know how.
There's a new ending, but like I know there's supposed to be stuff also spread out in the game.
Ah, okay.
But I don't know how. Like there's new pages that are in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much content there is that's extra.
Mm-hmm.
If it's is it worth playing another game because it's pretty long. It took me like 30 hours, but then again, I probably wouldn't be as meticulous this time. I would just be like, boom, boom, boom.
Go through it.
Because I looked at everything, yeah. I forgot my train of thought. I had something else.
I don't know
That's
what
fine.
you're gonna say.
It's about another game. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. Oh, God of War Ragnarok. I want to try that because the DLC for the Valhalla DLC dropped.
Yeah, I heard that it's pretty meaty.
Yeah, I've heard there's actually like story stuff to it. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I want to go. I actually just downloaded it today, so
yeah, I have to update to get that. But yeah, that's the other things I want to like try to hit.
For sure. Loryn, have you been playing anything as of recent?
While my mom was here, I did the Spirit Temple in Tears of the Kingdom because she's been liking watching me play Zelda, which is cute.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like, I really like it.
I love that she's like, why aren't those spirits helping you?
Yeah,
Why don't
she's
they
like
do
complaining.
anything?
She's like, why are they just there?
Why don't they do anything?
And like one point, she was like holding the pillow, like really. She's like, I don't know why. I'm just very invested.
Yeah, she was really
nervous.
she was like tensed up.
Yeah,
it was all when you were like under in the depths.
Yeah, I was in the depths for a while.
Yeah,
and she was just like, this is scary. It was very cute. And then yesterday I downloaded Pokemon the DLC. Mainly because I wanted to catch Litwicks. I caught 3 shiny Litwicks yesterday.
Okay.
So that was very successful. Fortnite.
Yeah, and Fortnite.
Yep. And then Fortnite.
Okay, nice. We'll be talking about the big Fortnite update pretty soon, but we'll save that for a little bit. And last but not least, Russ, what have you been playing recently?
I've had a little bit of like gaming ADHD recently, and I can't focus on one game.
Okay.
I beat Naruto Connections like 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Didn't really like it. It was basically the same as 4. Was that the last one?
Yeah, 4 was the last one.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing as that, and it had its own story, and I had a major issue with it that I don't want to say because it'll be a spoiler to people that haven't played it.
Okay.
But I also started Control, which is funny. I didn't know you were playing it.
Oh, okay.
I actually forgot that it was part of the Alan Wake universe, and I was just going through like my list of downloaded games, and I just landed on that one, so I started that one.
Okay.
I'm still pretty in the beginning. I just got the floppy disk.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's pretty early on into it.
Yeah, I only played it for one sitting so far, and then I also started Remnant 2. It was just on sale recently for $30, so I YOLO'd and got it.
Okay.
And that's what I was playing today. I've been liking it so far.
Nice. In Control, I didn't do it at first because the whole structure just confused me. Any mission that pops up, just do it. Any mission that pops because
do all the side stuff
because it'll give you abilities, and I didn't.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Was it like the shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember listening to a podcast where like one of the guys like did not do the shield thing for like almost the whole game, and they're like, he's like, how do you guys have this power? How do you guys have shield? Like, how did you get this? Like, did you do the side mission? Like, no, I've just been doing critical paths. Like,
yeah, I was on the full like the critical path for the most part, and then I was like, I got stuck at one point. I just got stuck. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get to this room. So I was like, okay, I'll look and see. And I saw this guy dash. And I was like,
oh yes, the dash, yeah.
And I was like, I don't have that. so I look at my quests. I'm like, let me just do this first. And then I do it. I was like, oh, that's why I didn't have it. Okay. It's really interesting. They don't tell you. They just hide the.
They don't tell you that you get good things from it. It's just like here's a side quest.
Yeah, it just pops up.
It really isn't a side quest.
I entered a room and it popped up the side mission, and the side mission wasn't even in that room. It was like across the map. So I was just confused. Like you'll get random missions and random rooms, and like it might not even be in that room that you have to do the mission, but just anything that pops up. There's like timer based ones. Those I think
those don't matter. I think.
Yeah,
I think those are like
challenges.
Gear things.
Yeah, gears and stuff.
Or challenges. Yeah.
But the ones that matter are the ones that aren't timed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been trying to explore it like as much as possible and like go into every room that I can.
Yeah, you should.
I heard it's a long game. It's like 40 hours, isn't it?
It's pretty long. Yeah.
I think it's
I think it's like 20-ish.
no. I actually I think
Is it
it's
longer?
depend. No, I think it's shorter. I went to how long to beat, and it said like around like 14 hours, like 13, 14
I
hours.
thought it
Well-
said 40.
I think it depended on how much you do in it. Cause
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's like 20-ish if you like do like the side most of like the side quests and like you do some exploring.
Oh.
yeah, cause I was on the main PSN page, and it says I'm like at 45% complete, so I'm almost halfway through. But I think that progress only counts like the story.
Yeah, probably.
I think I looked at the completionist because that's 38 and a half hours, which I'm not doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I
doing
will say
everything.
when you do the ashtray maze, I would like to hear your thoughts on that chapter.
I came across it already, but it just sends me back.
But
So
no,
I'm sure it'll.
yeah. When you actually go through the ashtray maze, I would like to hear your thoughts. That is
Okay. All right.
A plus level.
Okay. I'm excited. So I was like, it's very like from Alan Wake, from the first one. The one that stands. Did you beat it, right, Russ?
The first one,
Yeah. What stands out to me was the farm scene with the
concert.
The concert, the Old Sons of Asgard. That was my favorite part where you do that little
That
like
was the
rush.
best part of that game.
It was
Let me
loved
just
that
say,
part.
Remedy likes musical sections in games.
Yeah.
Let me just leave that there.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm really interested. Anything else, Russ, that you've been playing?
Overwatch is just the other thing. I just finished all the MAGA stuff, which
Oh, okay.
I hated every second of.
I this is the first season I haven't bought the battle pass. I don't like any of it. I don't like much of it.
I don't either, but I kind of just felt compelled to, and I've been wanting to play Overwatch, so
Yeah.
I just did
You
it.
just did it.
I feel this mode. Have you tried the mode yet?
The hunting,
The Battle of the Beast, I think it's
yeah,
called.
I tried it once and it feels very slapped together. It feels weird to me.
It is.
Yeah.
And each game takes like 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and it's just so slow. And there were to get all of like the like I think it was a voice line and an emote or no, a victory pose for MAGA. And you had to heal Orisa for 60,000 damage and damage her for 80,000. And that took me 25 matches to be able to do that.
Jeez.
It was just so time consuming. I lost almost all of them.
That's crazy. I
Yeah,
tried
it
it
just
once.
wasn't
I tried
fun.
it once and it did take a while. That one time took a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else you can think of, or was Overwatch about it at the very
I
end?
think that's about it.
Okay. All right. Cool. Then with that, we can go with the recent game releases, which normally we cover everything that hasn't happened since the previous topic or since the previous podcast. It's been around 2 months since I did a podcast, so I'm not gonna cover all of that.
All the games have come out.
Yeah, that's the whole episode. We're gonna just cover two, basically, two ones that I found notable. Which the first one is Fortnite Chapter 5 because they released 3 games. Battle Royale was updated, which has some really cool elements to it. I know there was a lot of like backlash from people with the animations or something saying that they didn't like it or that it felt slower, but it ended up being less than a second slower. So it wasn't like, I guess like it added up eventually, but in general it wasn't that big of a deal. I think they fixed it, they sped it back up, but for the first day of the update people were complaining badly about it, which I didn't care about. But the Battle Royale the Battle Pass is pretty cool this time around. I didn't get it, but they got Peter Griffin. Snake.
No.
The winner there is Solid Snake.
It's Snake, yeah.
Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, they got Snake in it. He's gonna be what, like Aaron, where he gets unlocked later with challenges?
Yeah, he's like the secret skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool. They added in waves. They first added Lego Fortnite, which is way more in depth than I thought it would be.
Yes, it's very good.
I
We
think
played like all 3 of the new modes in one night,
okay.
and like I didn't expect, like I knew we were gonna spend a good amount on that one because it's the meatiest. But like we started at what, like maybe like 9:30 ish,
Yeah.
and we played till like 1:30, like
Oh,
1
wow.
a.m. And like it's funny because everyone that we were playing with was like, "Yo, we're gonna be on this. We're on this."
Yeah. It's fun. It's
We're all
fun.
like, "Do we call out of work tomorrow to just keep playing all night?" Like for really, everyone's like, "Yo, can we just call in tomorrow?" But yeah, it's really good. And I've
yeah.
never been like a Minecraft person,
Mhm.
but I think this is like, I think this might be the one that I try to play.
Yeah. Russ, have you seen anything from Lego Fortnite?
I know it exists, and my friend is pestering me to try it, and I have not tried it yet.
Okay. Well,
The last time I like really played Fortnite was when Green Arrow and the Flash came out. I don't know which
wow.
one was newer, but whenever they came out was the last time I played it.
Okay.
Like actually played it.
Like actually play. Okay, that's a while. Yeah. Well, maybe you and your friends can start a Lego Fortnite world. It's really interesting because you can give each other the keys to the world, and you can log on and play it without the original creator needing to be on.
Huh, that's pretty cool.
It's really cool how they did that.
So it's more like Minecraft than it is Fortnite.
Yes, it's a survival game.
Yeah,
So every game that we're gonna talk about is a different genre. So like battle royale. Lego Fortnite is a survival game. It's just
okay.
it's a world that you can have. They added a bunch of mobs that aren't in the
just
game.
do it as a creative mode too, just like Minecraft.
Yeah, you could just use it to build. I saw someone start climate change in in Lego Fortnite. They in creative they set a bunch of campfires like in like rows. Like I think they ended up having 100, and they flew up to the sky, and there was just a big smoke cloud. It was crazy. People are committing acts of terror in Lego Fortnite. The things I've seen, oh my god. I've seen some crazy things.
Oh no.
You know, it's very cool.
Yeah.
I want to play some more.
Yeah, it's really interesting what they did with it. It's I just didn't expect it to be so in depth. I think if I have one complaint about it is that there's a traversal issue. It takes a long time to get anywhere.
Yeah, I was like, can I get a vehicle of some kind? Like, and we
Yeah.
weren't even going that far. Like, I was just going like around like the lake that's like right next to our encampment. And I was like, man, it's taking me a long time to get to the other side because I can't swim across.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do boats. We don't have, I don't know if you get that later. I hope so, of some kind, because like some kind of vehicles.
Some leaks have dropped for people going to the files, and people have found a steering wheel. It looks like a pirate ship steering wheel, so maybe they're gonna add pirate ships,
shit.
or maybe let you make cars and you use a steering wheel to like I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting what they do with it, but it's very good. Then there's rocket racing, which is pretty fun. It's the one I spent the least amount of time in, but I've had fun from what I played in it.
Yeah, it's a fine like racing game.
I don't like it.
You don't like it at all? Not the feel of it or anything?
No, I didn't have fun.
Okay.
No.
Not Mario Kart.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't really like racing games.
Okay.
To be honest.
I think it's a fine racing game. So yeah, Russ, that one is just it's just a racing game with using a little bit of
the Rocket League-ish mechanics.
Yeah, Rocket League-ish mechanics with it.
So is it tied to Rocket League at all? Because I saw the trailer and I thought it was a Rocket League spinoff. I didn't even realize it was a Fortnite thing.
So I think Epic owns
Epic
Rocket
owns
League.
Yeah, they own Psyonix.
Yeah, they own Psyonix, so they were able to do that.
Okay.
The Lego thing is a partnership. I think they said that Lego Fortnite is a permanent edition. So they're probably going to keep it as Lego for as long as they can. If they ever lose the licensing to Lego, which I don't imagine they will, but if they ever do, I still feel like they'll keep that game mode. They'll just probably rename it.
It would just be swapping the assets for like enemy. Like it's
yeah,
because like the whole world isn't Lego, so it would be easier to swap out things if they need to. I would imagine.
But so it's a permanent mode, and then Rocket Racing is a permanent mode, and then the one I spent the most time in was my favorite is Fortnite Festival. it's just Rock Band because they bought harmonics.
Rock Band.
They bought harmonics last year, I think, or 2 years ago. And when they bought it, I was like, what are they gonna do with harmonics? They're gonna make another rock band. Nope. Then they made a Rock Band
They're
mode.
gonna kill drop mix is what they're gonna do.
It's fun. They've been my complaint about that is that the set list is on a rotation, so it's only like 9 songs at a time.
That songs cost way too much.
Yeah, the songs are a lot.
Songs are like $5 each.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Ew.
Which I guess
It's like 500 V-Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's like 450 or something.
Yeah,
if you do the math.
It makes sense if you look at I bought a lot of songs in Rock Band 4, and Rock Band 4 each song was $3.
There were 3. They went up because of the keyboard.
Yeah, so
because they used to be $2.99 or $1.99, right?
Yeah,
and then they were $2.99.
Yeah, so and I get over time like it just increase in price, so it makes sense. I hate it, so I've been very picky. I've bought 2 songs. Actually, I bought 1 song. Marissa's bought another, and I'm buying.
I was gonna say,
another.
I feel like in this one, it's like one of those like it incentivizes you to like your group to like, okay, you buy this one, I'll buy this one.
Yeah, because if you buy songs, you can play it at any point. It's not on a rotation.
Yeah,
you can add it.
It's like there's a daily rotation, and then whatever you own. I have to.
You have to check.
Which we have.
Yeah, I don't know what the rotation is today.
Oh yeah, I haven't checked today's. If it's Dog Days, I'm gonna get Dog Days. That's the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah, my friend, what did they buy? They bought Mr. Brightside.
Okay.
And what did Doc buy? You remember? No, I don't remember. They each bought 1 song.
I bought Highway Tune. And I bought I'm gonna buy Dog Days, and Marissa bought Buddy Holly today. So
oh, the Ninja Turtles are out.
Yes, I might pick those up tonight.
The Turtles are out.
I might pick up those tonight, which makes me sad.
Oh, girl, the hand that feeds. Oh, Zombie by the Cranberries. All right, that's the first song we're buying. Zombie by the Cranberries.
All right. Yeah, there it is.
Hell yeah!
It's
we used to play that song in Rock Band so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. And
you have a friend that like kept Rock Band alive.
Okay.
Like every time we'd go hang out over there, we would just play like for like, at least an hour.
That was me.
And that was like one of our songs is Zombie by the Cranberries.
That was me. I'm the friend in my group.
Dude, I
might
literally have all my old like I have all my Rock Band 1 stuff.
Okay.
I didn't go to Rock Band 3. I didn't have the keyboard.
Okay.
I went to 2. I stopped at Beatles Rock Band.
Okay.
I still love it, but I downloaded Clone Hero, so I was playing that like earlier in the year. So that was fun to bring everything out.
I was always more of Guitar Hero, but then I got Rock Band 4, and that's when I got really into just Rock Band. And I still have all my stuff, and I'm waiting for them to add the compatibility so I can connect it to my PS5 and just use the guitar.
See, I'm gonna have to buy everything again because I have Xbox stuff.
Yeah, they said PDP's making a guitar in January, actually.
Yeah.
And PDP is pretty budget friendly from what I know, based off the stuff that we have in my store. So I'm hoping the guitar isn't
they
too
made
much.
Decent peripherals.
Yeah, I'm hoping the guitar isn't too much, but yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help me because I only care about the drums. I was the drummer.
Yeah, I have my drum set too. I wish
I do too. I love it.
I wish that. I think they're only going to do guitar. I think drums is a lot harder for them to tackle.
I'm sure it's only going to be guitar.
Yeah, but festival's fun. It's really fun. It's so funny because Russ, you can use any skin in festival. So you just you.
Oh yeah, we literally we coordinated last night. We're like, all right, let's all be fucking My Hero characters. We just know my Hero band.
And then if your instrument does not play during the song, you can emote. So my friend just started grittying during his part, like when he wasn't playing, and I brought out the beanbag chair and I just started sitting down. It was fun. It's fun.
It's so funny. It's so good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like I hope this is permanent, especially because we're spending money on songs.
Yeah, I think they also said festival's permanent, and I think there will be a new rotation every season. I think that's what they're gonna do.
Wow.
Oh, that would make sense. I might have to buy the battle like Fortnite crew so that I can get the battle pass for Solid Snake, so then I can use the V-Bucks from that to buy
get
the
the
festival
festival
battle pass
pass, yeah.
to get Gangnam Style.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the festival battle pass and separate battle pass. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got some decent songs on it too.
Yeah.
Like for the paid one.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. What? And then like Epic just shared a plan saying that this is what like they've been wanting to do. Like they first started trying to do like the plans for this started in 2019, I think, or 2018 or something, and they finally got to execute on it. And they're still trying to add more like subgenre games into Fortnite. So they're basically turning Fortnite into a platform. They got Battle Royale, they got Survival, they got Rhythm, and they got Racing. People are thinking they're gonna add a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense.
It's gonna be really interesting to see what they come up with, but I'm really happy with it. Like this is I'm back into Fortnite. Like I was
this update definitely is gonna get us. We didn't even play Battle Royale yet. We just
No.
played the other new modes last night. That's how much like we dove into Lego. It's like I thought we were gonna like do that stuff and then play some Battle Royale, but like no, we just stayed with Lego. After we played Lego, I was like, Lauren, we gotta do these last couple songs before the rotation ends, so I can play every single one.
yeah.
But yeah,
So
I'm excited. We're probably gonna play Fortnite after the podcast.
I'm probably gonna go buy V-Bucks so I can get the turtles. I
have to get Zombie, bro. I have to get it.
I hate
and
that
the hand
there's
that
the price.
feeds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
All right.
excited. They got me back in the ecosystem.
They got you back in it.
These motherfuckers.
Second game was turning into the Fortnite podcast. The next game that I found notable is the finals. That released December 7th. I accidentally put October 7th on the document. There's no Metacritic score because this is free live service, so I don't think those usually get Metacritic scores. But it's a 7.6 user. For last time I checked, it could be higher now, it could be lower. I haven't seen anything about the finals myself, aside from the footage that they showed at the Game Awards and some miscellaneous trailers that I've seen. But I have a few friends that have played it, and the big notes are that the environmental destruction is crazy, and they're having a lot of fun with it. That's all I know about it. I don't know if you guys have seen anything from the finals.
No, I literally just pulled up the trailer.
Watching it, like, right now.
Yeah, it's cool that it's got destructibility.
What happened, Russ?
I had to look it up too.
Yeah,
I know nothing about it.
It's apparently like a teams of 3, and it's like a mix of like King of the Hill with Battle Royale. Like it's a very unique Battle Royale, and I've heard very interesting things about it. I hear also it's very class based, so the class you pick, it's like a mix of a bunch of different genres, but
yeah, like a hero shooter, but also like what is it? Valorant.
Yeah. It's a game that I can see.
Rainbow Six, Capture the Flag. It's very
I'm surprised
interesting.
some of our friends haven't said anything about it.
I just a few of my friends have been like asking me to download it, and I've been like debating whether I should take the plunge to it, but I've been hesitant because I have right now my multiplayer games are Overwatch whenever I just want to play a few games, and Fortnite because of how many different things are on there now. So maybe I'll go into it, but
yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah,
I'll have to bring it up to our friend group and see, because it seems like a game that would be up their alley.
Yeah. You looking at it right now, Russ?
Yeah. I might have to try this. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, I hear pretty good things about it. So we'll see. I think we can go to the full Game Awards talk now. That's like our big topic, overarching topic for the podcast.
Fortnite's new game modes?
It's not, but oh man, they're so good. So we're gonna segment this off. We're gonna talk about the awards themselves first, then we're gonna talk about some of the announcements, and we'll pause if there's anything that we really want to talk about, which there will be some stuff, and then talk about the show itself, because I have positive thoughts and I have a few negatives. I feel like I'm more on the positive side of it compared to a lot of people, but there's things that are going on that we need to talk about. So
There's
there's
things.
things.
Sheesh.
So let's just start off with player's voice. Baldur's Gate 3 won player's voice. Thank God it wasn't Genshin Impact. There was no surprise there.
No, the Baldur's Gate fan base is very loud.
Yeah, very loud, very proud, as they should be. Most anticipated, 7 Rebirth. I thought this was between 7 Rebirth or Hades. I thought.
With the amount of weebs that exist,
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm not
anything else
surprised.
would have won besides Final Fantasy VII. Like,
7 Rebirth winning. I was both surprised and not surprised about it. Best adaptation is The Last of Us. That one was a toss up for me. It was a toss up between that or Mario. I thought it was gonna be one of those two.
Yeah, but Last of Us was very
yeah,
good.
I feel like with
Yeah.
the people that were voting, they're like, Last of Us is prestige. Mario is a movie for children.
Yeah.
like I feel like they probably enjoyed it, but they're probably going off like, oh well, this is more prestigious.
Yes.
So
I
it's
do
Last
think
of Us.
I do think that's well. Actually, so there's an argument. We'll talk about it later, but there's an argument to be made where Alan Wake 2 probably could have won because of that reasoning.
Oh
Yeah, Alan Wake 2
Yeah.
could have won. Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
So innovation and accessibility was Forza Motorsport. I know nothing about innovation. I wish they would link an article or tell us
like
what they did.
specific what accessibility stuff they did.
Yeah, because I know like Sony does a really good job with their accessibility, and the only time I ever heard heard specific things is like blind people were able to beat Last of Us Part 2 just because of how
Yeah.
they did it, and it was really, really interesting. Best multiplayer, Baldur's Gate 3. That's no surprise for me. I think
What were the other games for this one?
Party Animals,
I know
Mario
Wonder.
Wonder.
Mario Wonder.
I was like, ew.
Mario Wonder.
Those are the only 3. Those are the only other 2 I can think of right off the top of my head. I should have had them in
Yeah, I
front
don't
of me.
remember.
But Baldur's Gate 3 wasn't a surprise to me. I think it deserves it. You still haven't taken the plunge into it, right, Berto?
No, I don't know when I'll have time. I would like to,
It's
but
gonna
I know it's gonna
take
I
over
know
your
it's
life.
Yeah.
It's gonna take over your life if you do.
And there's too many other games that are coming out in like
Yeah.
a month and a half
Oh,
that are gonna do the
right
same
back,
thing.
Yeah, right, back to
So
back.
I don't know if I'll ever get to Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay. We'll put a pause on there. Out of those 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, do any of those really stick out to you guys? Anything notable? We can pause a little bit, but I don't know if anything sticks out. I want to pause in case anyone
Final
has
Fantasy
something to say.
VII, very excited for that. The trailer during the performance was cool.
Yeah, it was. And did you see they released an extended cut of that trailer afterwards?
No, I have to go
there's
watch
an extended cut where it's like a full trailer and then it ends with the song. So it's like a 5-minute trailer. It's really interesting.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's really, really interesting. Russ, Baldur's Gate 3 multiplayer. You still doing it?
Yeah, we are only halfway through. I don't even think it's halfway through Act 2.
Okay, I think
I
same with me.
I have almost 100 hours in the game, and I'm not even through Act 2 yet.
Yeah, that's what Berto likes to hear a lot.
Oh God. Yeah,
Well,
I don't think
fair,
I'm touching
like
this
6
game.
characters.
That's crazy.
Well, just don't start 6 characters like I did.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem. I will make one character and then I'll beat the game
have D&D
by
nights.
myself.
Have D&D. Oh, okay. I was gonna say have D&D
No,
nights.
I've thought about seeing if my brothers want to play it.
Okay. That'd be cool.
I don't know when I will.
I just bought. I just. Never mind. I was gonna say. Actually, I'll make sure Marissa does it because she's editing this. I don't. She'll know by the time she's done editing this. She'll know for sure. I got Marissa the Baldur's Gate 3 Deluxe Edition for Christmas. So.
nice.
By then she'll know. By the time she sees it, she'll know. But Baldur's Gate 3 became Marissa's favorite game, like of all time. It was
Aw.
Skyrim. She's so like engrossed in this. Russ, for reference, she also has like 6 characters. She's beaten 2 of the campaigns. She's beaten 2 of the campaigns, and she has 300 hours.
Sheesh.
I
Wow.
think 300
The real
hours.
the
which
real
is-
question is, has Marissa played like actual tabletop D&D, or is this like her first like foray into like that kind of role playing world?
She's like dabbled in it, but she hasn't been
Okay.
um so
She doesn't make
engrossed.
characters for fun on her spare time.
Yeah. So it's just like but she's gotten so engrossed into it, and I'm sure
Okay, that's cool.
if the opportunity arises, she probably will start doing like tabletop stuff because she's really
It's fun.
into it. Yeah, I've also dabbled into it, but I've never found like a consistent, like a group that does it consistent enough. Like we always do it, and then we stop doing it. We do it,
Yeah.
and then we stop doing it. So it's like I've also just dabbled into it, but it's very well done. It's really well done.
I will hope I find time to play this game.
Yes,
I don't know where God is gonna give me this time.
it'll happen one day. Next batch of awards, we got Best Sports Racing, Forza Motorsport. I have nothing to say about this category.
Me either.
Best Sim Strategies, Pikmin 4 totally deserves it. Pikmin 4 is really good. Pikmin 4 is really good.
I still haven't played it.
You need to Russ. Oh my gosh,
I would like to play the series.
I went through all. Take a break. That's the best thing I was able to do myself. 2 really burned me out, and I went 3 right after, and I probably didn't enjoy 3 as much as I would have if I would have taken a break. But I took a break after 3, and 4 was just a phenomenal game in general. But
Yeah, I was debating just the next time 4 goes on sale, just getting 4.
yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. You also don't like all the Pikmin games are really fun, but you also don't like need to. Pikmin 4 feels like a reboot. Like it feels like a reboot. I don't know why they call it Pikmin 4. It's very interesting. Best Family is Mario Wonder.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That game destroys families.
I don't know.
Did they have a real family play this game together?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I beat Mario Wonder on the plane. I played through the majority of it on a plane, so I'm not sure. Best Fighting Street Fighter 6 deserved. I ended up picking up the collector's edition during the GameStop sale for $50. So
what's in the collectors?
it's 2 statues, a mat, like a playing mat for some reason.
Like a tabletop mat? I guess like a computer mat or something, right?
Well, it's like a mat, and I feel like I didn't read up on it. I feel like it's for the figures, like to stand the figures on.
Oh,
yeah, it's very weird.
are they gonna like pee
bunch of
themselves or
stickers.
something? And you gotta like,
I don't know. And then and
they're real people. This is their
there.
bed. This
And
is their
then
bedding.
the coolest part was the art book that's themed like a magazine. It's really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really cool.
Huh.
So I got that. GameStop had like a really crazy sale, and they marked the collector's edition off 75%.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
so I ended up picking that up. And it was only 50 bones. I haven't gotten too deep into Street Fighter 6. It's very intimidating, but also my bad. It comes with the season pass. So the first season pass, so I'll get all the characters.
Yeah, like I would love to play Street Fighter 6,
It's very fun.
but I don't have the time to learn fighting games. I'm not. My
That's
brain don't work that way.
that's
You
why
have to.
yeah, that's why I haven't gotten too far into it. So but I think that's deserved. I think the only other one that could have beaten it is Mortal Kombat 1. That one I haven't played though. I just
Guilty Gear wasn't this year, right? That was last year.
Yeah, Guilty Gear was last year.
Okay.
I think
So that's the
I think
only
it won
that's the
last
other
year.
fighting game. Yeah, that's the other fighting game that I was like, I would like to play this game.
Yeah. Best Action Armored Core 6, Berto, that's your category.
Hell yeah, let's go. My mech boys, Raven. That game is so good if you haven't played it.
I want
I
to play
love it.
I want to play Armored Core 6. I hear really good things about it.
It is so good. It is very hard.
I skipped past 2 of them, but I'll go back right now. Best action adventure was Tears of the Kingdom. Deserved.
Hell yeah.
Deserved.
Very good game.
And
Love
then
it.
best RPG was Baldur's Gate 3. Again, deserved. Back on track. Best VR and AR is Resident Evil Village. Probably deserved. Probably. I don't know.
I want to play that so bad, but I'm terrified.
Yeah,
in VR.
I didn't think Village was scary on its own, but I think in VR it would be terrifying.
I'm sure it would be, because I mean, from what I've heard, Resident Evil 7 in VR, but that was also a scarier game anyway.
Yeah, it was already scary,
Yeah.
but even then,
Because like, Village is like, it's like if you combined 7 and Resident Evil 4, so you have like, it's like a little bit less horror with the more action. So
but still keeping that horror a little bit like the castle and the swamp and stuff. Like
it has like a little bit more horror than Resident Evil 4, but less than 7.
Yeah.
But so I still think that in VR that game would probably still be terrifying.
Yeah, which makes the case. I feel like Resident Evil 4 remake VR is going to be pretty terrifying at times.
I'm sure.
I'm so sad. I still need to drop the price of VR 2 so I can actually get it, because I'm not spending $650 on.
That's a lot of money. A lot of money on that.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Maybe, especially for the output that they have such a bad output of games on the VR 2.
Yeah.
It's saddening. That's like a whole different discussion, but it's saddening. But
I'm just surprised Sony still keeps doing all this peripheral stuff. It's like,
yeah,
they're like Google. They like do it, and then it's like, oh no, let's not do it again.
Yeah,
but we'll do it again. They're like worse than Google. Yeah, like, they'll like, do it again. Google's like, no, this thing's dead.
Sticking with peripherals, like I don't think I haven't talked about on Chowtown, but for those that don't know, I work at GameStop, and I've been getting an unreasonable amount of calls of parents asking for the PlayStation Portal.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I've like every time I work, I get at least 2 calls asking about it. I'm like, you do know it's not like you do know it's not like a Switch, right? And half of the calls are like, wait, really? I'm like, yeah, it doesn't.
I want the Vita too.
It doesn't work like that. So it's very, I don't know. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of kids on Christmas opening the PlayStation Portals, and they're gonna like, Mom, I don't have a PS5. I don't know.
Or like they don't even know that you need a PS5 for it. Like, wow. Yeah. They like turn it on. It's like,
wait,
cool. Connect to something.
Yeah. So it's all. Next up, we got Best Mobile Honkai Star Rail. There was no surprise there. I haven't played it, but that was not a surprise. Mihoyo's got a lot of people by the throat. So it's like,
they got him by something else, if you know what I mean.
Oh man, dude, like, yeah, Honkai Star Rail was always gonna clear it. And next year it's probably gonna be Zenless Zone Zero or whatever. I think that's what it's called. Best community support, Baldur's Gate 3. Not surprised. The amount of support Baldur's Gate 3 has gotten is crazy. Did you get a look to see what they added in the last patch, Russ?
Yeah, I want to try the hardcore mode. I don't remember, honor mode, I think they called it.
Yeah,
but I don't think it'll go well.
Yeah, I've died too many times. I'm not doing it. I've died too many times.
I died on the ship once already, so I don't know if I trust myself
to do a whole playthrough for it. I think so. There was an even like more recent update after the one where they added that mode. I don't know if you got to see that.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
They added epilogues to every type of path that you can do. So every playthrough has
even more replayability.
Has a unique epilogue.
Oh boy.
So it's without spoiling it, because Marissa loaded up her saves to go through it. It's an epilogue that gives emotional closure to the player. So
Okay.
like, so it gives emotional closure to the player. So like story wise, like the way that her playthroughs ended were good. I know like there's people that like in stories, like when there's a good ending, sometimes you want some more closure for yourself. That's what the epilogue is for, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really cool. Really cool. And I'm excited. Oh, actually, not excited. I'm interested. Marissa's doing a Dark Urge playthrough. Do either of you know what the Dark Urge playthrough entails? So,
Nope.
the rest know. So, Berto, the Dark Urge is
Yeah.
basically the evil playthrough. It sometimes it controls you. So like sometimes, so you make your character, and there's a thing. There will be moments in game during the cutscene where you will black out, and then there's a dead body in front of you. Like
The fuck?
yeah, like or there's an
Holy
arm, or there's an
moly.
arm in front of you or something. Like you like it's the Dark Urge because you have like these dark tendencies. So she's doing an evil playthrough. Russ, do you plan on doing a Dark Urge playthrough?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so the ending of the Dark Urge playthrough, I'm very interested to see what happens with the epilogue in that, because there's some really that's the ending that's the most different out of any other playthrough that you can do. So that I haven't seen the epilogue for that, so once Marissa gets to it, I'm really interested to see. But yeah, the Dark Urge is crazy. She didn't want to do a Dark Urge playthrough, but she wanted a Dark Urge character, so she decided to do it as her like her third playthrough. She actually logged in on my account so that she could make my character a Dark Urge character. So because if your character so like if I'm not on the game, the character stays in her party still. She's just controlling my character. So she left it there, and the third day she played, she noticed weird stuff with the Dark Urge, and all of a sudden, her save file wasn't under her name anymore. It was under my character's name. It changed the
God
save.
dang.
It changed the save file to my character's name. So
Wow.
she abandoned that playthrough, and she just decided she finally decided that she was gonna do a Dark Urge playthrough. But I was surprised, like, oh my god, that's some crazy stuff that they do. Or was I community support ongoing best ongoing? This is my first issue. Cyberpunk.
I was gonna
won
say.
this.
I was also going to say, why does Cyberpunk win this
Yeah, it
award?
was really weird.
Why
Is it considered an ongoing game?
I
thought it was
guess.
just like a one and done thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a story game. It doesn't have multiplayer. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know why it's considered ongoing then.
All right, that's like, and that's the only.
I thought I was like
one-
missing something. I was like,
No.
huh?
So did I.
It's the only game on that list that is a single player game.
Oh no, 14. Yeah, I misread Roman numerals.
Okay, yeah.
I was like,
it's
wait, why
14.
16 on this list?
No, it's 14. It's the only game on there, and it's so
It's weird.
so.
I don't understand
strange.
how Cyberpunk wins.
Rigged.
What was Fortnite on that list?
Yeah,
Yes.
Fortnite should have won.
Fortnite, Genshin, Apex, and 14.
Fortnite should have won, but even this.
Yeah, I thought Fortnite was gonna win.
You're ignoring that. Like, just Cyberpunk should not have been here. Like, at what point, like, do we consider
I don't know.
Xenoblade 3 an ongoing game? And I got DLC this year. like, could Xenoblade have been on that list? Could Mario Kart have been on that list?
It's very weird.
We got 3 waves of DLC this
Yeah.
year for Mario Kart.
Very odd.
This was one of the only awards where like that made me raise an eyebrow. It was very
Yeah, that's one where I would like to hear the reasoning of the people that voted for Cyberpunk. Like,
Yeah.
is it because there's like a 2.0 update?
yeah.
Like,
It's so
Is that, well, like, oh well, technically it's a new game. They've been updating it, and now they released a 2.0.
yeah. It's
Man of Liberty.
so weird. But hey, that's what won it. Best debut indie is Cocoon. I haven't played it.
I want to
but
play
I've
this.
looked- Yes,
I want to play this.
I
I've
also
heard
wanna
it's very
play it.
good.
I think this one's also kind of a cheat. I'm sure Cocoon deserved it. And it is a new team.
Is this one of those, like, it's like
But-
technically published by a big
No, no,
company?
no. That's Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver is owned
Oh,
by
okay, that's the one I was
Nexon.
thinking of.
This
Yeah,
one is where the dev, the creator of Inside and Limbo made this game.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's a different team or a different studio, a different indie studio. So technically it's a debut indie for that studio. But the creator made two extremely good indie games before this.
Yes.
So it's kind of a cheat. It's kind of a cheat, but Cocoon, from what I've heard, is a really good game. Russ, have you heard of it?
Yeah, I want to play it, but I haven't had a chance to.
Yeah, I saw it. It looks really. I like the concept of going with a world and then going to another. It's so cool. Another one that was on this list, Viewfinder. Did either of you check Viewfinder
I
out?
want to play that as well.
I do too.
That's another one.
I got to check that one out. That one is very good. Viewfinder is good. Next is Best Indie. That was Sea of Stars, and I want to play Sea of Stars.
I want to play this as well.
I'm waiting for the
Me
physical
too.
of this one. I'm waiting for the physical of Sea of Stars. Games for Impact, Chia. That's the only one I had heard of before like looking at this
I don't
category.
even think I heard about.
I've never heard of that.
Chia was the only one that I had
Me
heard
either.
of, and it's because it was at a State of Play.
Oh.
Actually, no, there was one. What was it? The music, the high school, it's called something high school.
Oh, the like dinosaur one.
Yeah.
Volcano High.
Volcano High. Yes. That's the only other one I had heard of. Yes. Best performance, Neil Newbon. Asterion, deserved.
Here we go. This is where I have not played Baldur's Gate, but I have played other games.
So you wish.
Umbridge comes
Yeah.
in, you know.
Who did you vote for in this?
Saga.
Okay.
So I forget what the actress's name is, but Saga from Alan Wake 2.
Interesting. I voted Yuri Lowenthal. But I was secretly rooting for Ben Starr. For Clive. I was secretly rooting for him. Oh, I love him. He's awesome. Where was your vote in this, Russ?
Neil.
Okay.
I loved his character.
Yeah. Okay.
Like everybody else does.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that one was. I feel like performance was one of the most competitive categories.
I also think that's like one of the ones I probably could have been anyone.
Yeah, it was really interesting. After that, I have Best Audio, Hi-Fi Rush.
Hell yeah.
I feel like if Hi-Fi Rush hadn't won, it would have been a clear robbery.
I really want to play that.
Oh man, Russ,
it is so
it's
good. It is. I love rhythm games, and the fact that it's a rhythm Devil May Cry is like awesome. I love it so much.
Yes.
It looks so good.
Yes, please, if you have the chance. Oh my gosh. If you have the chance before the next episode to try it out.
It's not even that long. I think
it's short.
10 hours.
Yeah, it's gonna be 10 hours. It's very short. And it's on Game Pass.
That is how I played it.
It's on Game Pass. That's how I play it. That's how I play it too. So, best score and music is after that, and that was Final Fantasy 16, which I think deserved it. I think that was my vote. I think Hi-Fi Rush's soundtrack is really good, but I think Soken deserved this one. I'm
sure I haven't heard any of the 16 soundtrack, so.
Oh man, Berto, you gotta do it. You gotta play it.
I know, but my brother literally like when the Game Awards is happening, he's like, "Hey yo, I need the game back." Whenever like after like they drop like was that where they dropped the DLC stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally like after they played that trailer, he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna need the game back."
Oh man.
I mean, it's fine. Like I have so many other games I have to play.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But I was like, oh, I know he's gonna ask for this back.
Okay.
It's so funny.
Oh man. Art direction is next. That was Alan Wake 2, which is a very, very good looking game for what I've seen. When I think of art direction, I think more stylized than I do realism though. So I rooting for Hi-Fi Rush on this category. But I know Alan Wake 2 is a very good looking game.
Yeah, but then it comes to like, does a game need to be very stylized to have good direction? Like,
No, that's
I
why.
understand what you're saying, just because like, oh, it looks less realistic, so it feels like I think your brain wants to say like, well, this is clearly more inventive. Like, because I think was like, I feel like I should have been Hi-Fi Rush too. I love Alan Wake, but I think that's my brain's also just like, but this looks so cool.
Yeah. No,
It's
no,
like
yeah,
so
exactly. I think back to 2020 when Ghost of Tsushima won this, and that game is so beautiful. But I wanted Will of the Wisps to win it that year.
Mm. Yeah, I feel like this is one of the awards that Mario Wonder could have won though.
Yeah, Mario Wonder's art direction was also really
This
nice.
is another one where like I feel like there was a couple that could have easily taken it.
Yeah. Russ, did you have a vote in this one?
The only one I've played was Mario, and I didn't feel comfortable voting for that because I liked the art direction of it, but I didn't feel like it should have won. So
Okay.
I didn't want to vote for this one.
Okay. After art direction, we got narrative. That one was Alan Wake 2, which I'm surprised Baldur's Gate 3 didn't win, just because of how much there is in it. But which Berto can talk more about it unless it's spoilery. From what I've heard, Alan Wake's like the way that Alan Wake 2 tells its story is crazy. Like the way that the story is given.
It's good. It's real good.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could play like it's split up in between two characters, and you could literally play one character's thing all the way until there's like a part where you have to go do the other character, or you could do one chapter, which is what I did. But if I do a new game plus, I'm gonna do like just all one character and then all the other character.
Okay.
Like the way they intertwine, like the clues you get from one to the other, are pretty cool. Like how they intertwine in the end is very good.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I actually thought that it forced you to switch. I didn't think that you could just.
It forces you to switch the very first time.
Okay.
So it's like you start with Saga, and then eventually you go to Alan to do like it's basically like the tutorials for each one.
Yeah.
And then once you do the first Alan section, you can literally switch at any time.
Gotcha.
You just have to like go to a specific spot, like a save point to switch.
Nice.
But you can do it at any time.
Nice.
There's at the end, there's a section where it's like, oh, you have to complete something with one character before you can finish the full game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like the only time the game like forces you. It's like, I did a thing, and then it's like, well, you have to go play this character now.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the only time.
Okay, cool. Best game direction was Alan Wake 2. I haven't played it, but everything you've been telling me is that I'm.
I mean, this is very. It feels almost like a tour game. Like it doesn't feel like this game should exist in the way that it does.
Okay.
Like it's the things that it does, like in terms of like the full game. It's like you don't see this kind of stuff in like AAA. I feel like it's like you see it in like Kojima games. I guess it's like it's not like as out there, but like I feel like the amount of things. It's like, well, I don't think this would have been in like a normal. If they had like a normal publisher or something.
Yeah.
It just feels like the most like, this
there.
is like a Remedy game.
Okay.
Like all of the other Remedy games have been like, it's like they've been cementing their style, and this is the most like, oh, this is a Remedy game.
Okay.
I got you. Like, it's just I don't know. It's just so good. Like,
yeah,
love it.
I was for game direction. I had thought that Tears of the Kingdom would win it purely because of the mechanics with Ultra Hand. I thought when I was reading the game direction description, I was thinking like, what like innovated a lot, and how a lot of companies took mechanics from Breath of the Wild. Like a lot of people on Twitter were talking about like that Tears of the Kingdom, like a lot of the mechanics were like crazy in how it functioned.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really interesting. and game of the year
To no surprise to anyone.
was Baldur's Gate 3, which deserved. There was a moment I thought Alan Wake 2 was gonna take it.
No, the moment that they won Best RPG and they didn't go on stage, I'm like, they won Game of the Year. They haven't gone on stage yet.
Oh, okay.
I was like, if I was doing the run of the show, like if they won multiple awards, if they won Game of the Year, like we're just gonna let them go on at the end.
Oh, okay.
Like that was just my brain was just like doing the Bob connection.
Bob, yeah.
Like they haven't gone up.
And then
I'm glad they won because the guy with the armor at least didn't wear it for nothing.
Yeah, he just sat there the whole time.
I was like, could you imagine like if they didn't win and like he was just sitting there like, got my suit of armor.
But yeah, it's good. It's they deserve it, and
I'm not surprised. The only reason I don't think it should have won is because I haven't played it.
Yeah.
Just going purely on the games I've played.
Yeah,
I would have voted for something else. But
yeah,
again, it's a game that I know a lot of people love. I would love to make time to play it at some point. And like I can understand why it won Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's deserved. Russ, what's been your favorite aspect of Baldur's Gate 3 since you have more hours on it than I do. I want to hear your thoughts on.
I like that. I like every playthrough is different.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 3 solos and 3 solos and 3 group games going. And like each group game is totally different, where the one friend I'm playing with, we're still like in the very beginning. But he makes all the decisions I would never make. Like punching somebody when I'm trying to act nice. And it's cool to see like how everything plays out when you act totally different. And I like to see like so one of my favorite characters in my playthrough, I'm trying to say it without spoiling anything. The one character I like, I couldn't have part of my party because I did something at the very beginning of the game that screwed it up.
Mm-hmm.
But in my other playthrough with another friend of mine, it never happened. So that person was happy with us. But when I played it, they wanted me dead. It was just cool to see how like the characters' personalities can be totally different depending on what you do previously.
Yeah, it's really, really, yeah. This game, like, oh man, like some of the decisions you make, like, I was reading up on it where, there was this there's this ghost child in Act 2. I don't know if you've encountered this ghost child, but you can
yet.
So you can it's completely missable. It's completely missable. You encounter this ghost child, and you have to play hide and seek with him, which turns into a battle. But you don't end up you don't kill the kid, but you do a battle and it ends. And then there's another side quest in a completely different area of Act 2 that connects to that ghost kid. Yep. And it's completely missable. It doesn't happen, and it's like really interesting. Or there's a character in Act 1 that you can like just to do it without spoiling, like you can tell this character, have a conversation with this character in Act 1, and like 100 hours later you can see that character again in Act 2 or 3, and whatever you told them at that first conversation you had with them will have impacted them and changed their role in the story.
Yeah,
it's like it's really like crazy. It's really insane.
I feel like I've never played a game before where decisions actually matter. Like sometimes I'm afraid to make a choice because I don't like any of the options and I don't know what's going to happen if I make those choices.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's crazy. Like there's this battle. There's like because Act 2 is very ghost themed, ghoulish themed, like vampire. Like it's very like ghost areas. There was a ghost of a butcher that we met, or a monster that it had like a ghostly aura, but it was clearly alive. we had a conversation with it, and we wanted it to it kept like asking us for money, right? It was like cursed to always ask for money. It was like the guard,
The gold one.
Yeah. Did you fight it?
It was Loch Ness Monster.
So I tried to fight it.
Okay.
It didn't go well.
It's a hard fight. If you get
Yeah.
lucky with your did you restart and get lucky with your rolls?
I tried. Well, we tried like 4 or 5 times, and we just kept losing. Like in one hit, they would just kill the party in one hit. So we're like, screw this, and just didn't even do the interaction. Then
You just didn't do the interaction?
no.
If
My
you-
friend did it on his playthrough, and he said, I think you get something for it, or something happens. He told me what happens, but I don't remember what it was.
Marissa did the interaction, and she got the gatekeeper to kill himself.
Oh,
he because he was cursed to like stay there. Like she basically tricked him to like letting her passing and dying, and we got all the XP from the fight. Basically, it still gave us all the XP
Wow.
from passing it, and it's like it's just really really crazy what they do with it.
yeah.
So it's just it is really well deserved.
Absolutely. I did see a lot of people were complaining that it wasn't Spider-Man, but I haven't played it yet. But to me, it seems like that was not better than Baldur's Gate 3.
It's great.
Yeah.
But
I greatly enjoyed Spider-Man 2, but I would not have put it as game of the year. Like
it was just too stacked of a year. Any of the year,
and that's the thing. It's like there was too many. Like, I feel like anything in the category could have honestly won.
Yeah.
But there were some that were like a little bit higher, like more heavy hitters
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like how they hit with their communities.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just 2023 was just a stacked year for games. Like people angry. It's like a lot of Spider-Man fans are angry about it. It's like play other games. it like people are like, who's even heard of Baldur's Gate 3? And then the games they play are Call of Duty, FIFA,
Yeah.
Madden. And it's like it's fine. Like not everyone has time to play games. They have different hobbies, but you can't pretend to be knowledgeable in this hobby if the only things you play are the ones that are the most popular. Because the game of the year isn't a popularity contest. It's the game of the year. It's the best game. So it's like you can't be too upset in a game that like if it's just because you haven't heard of it. So it's just people are weird. People are weird. We're in a time where there are very valid things to be upset about this show, which we'll get to later.
Mhm.
And you're gonna complain because Spider-Man 2 didn't win. It's like because a game you didn't hear about won. It's like I don't know. It's so weird. But before we go into a talk about the show itself, we'll go through announcements. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake was the first thing they showed off. It releases February 28th. This is the first game that Joseph Fares made, and I'm excited because I never played this game.
Yeah, I've never played it.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Then we got Pony Island 2 Panda Circus. Comes out
Yes.
2025 or 2026, one of those two. I'm surprised they showed it so soon, but I never played the first Pony Island. Did you?
I have not. I own it on Steam,
Okay.
but I'm gonna have to go back and play it before I play Pony Island 2.
But Inscription devs. Inscription is
Yes.
great.
And also Sung Wong.
Yeah, Sung Wong.
Yeah,
Prosy is in the game.
Yeah, Sung Wong's in there.
My man, the second like I was already like Inscription, and then like he just like pops up like I'm just like, oh, I'm in. I don't care I don't know what this game is. I got it.
I'm in.
I need this.
Have you played Inscription, Russ?
Yeah.
Okay.
I loved Inscription.
Yeah, Inscription is really good. So this is Inscription team. Then Windblown. This is the Dead Cells team. This one really caught my eye. I really liked Windblown, like the trailer for Windblown. It's like
It looks interesting.
It's like an isometric
It almost looks
three-player
like
action game.
a Bastion multiplayer.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really cool, and that one didn't have a year, but it says early access next year. So we'll see. But Windblown looked really cool. Then we got Thrasher. This is from the devs of Thumper, which I never played, but I heard was a pretty good rhythm game.
I didn't beat
I
it,
like
but
Thumper.
it was very good. I like
So-
Thumper.
Yeah.
So same devs. Then World of Goo 2.
World
I-
of Goo.
Yeah, World of 2.
Yeah.
Are you a World of Goo fan, Loryn?
I never got to actually play the full game,
Okay.
but I really liked it back in the day. It was really interesting. I remember it was like one of the first demos that I got when I got a Wii, and I was like, what the fuck is this game? I want it. And then I never got it, but I was always thinking about it. And so when I saw it again, I was like, yes, bitch. I'm excited. It looks fun.
Yeah, World of Goo 2 looks cool. That's a game where when I played it, I was too young to like even. I also played a demo, but when I was too young to even like. I didn't even get it. I didn't get it, so I was like, this is interesting. Okay, but
I didn't even get it.
I didn't even get it. I didn't understand. My brain was too tiny to
A
comprehend
world
anything from it.
of goo?
Yeah.
I don't get this.
Yeah.
Smooth brain Itachi.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna load up Mario Galaxy. So, but as World of Goo 2. Then now back to me and Berto speed Metaphor Fantasio.
This game looks so good.
Yeah.
They've
Persona
dropped like
team.
3 other videos, and I have to watch them.
Yeah, it's a mix of action RPG with turn-based
I was
RPG.
not expecting that. I was like, "Yo, let's go!"
Yeah, it looks really cool.
This is the one that's by the Persona dev, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but
Persona
it's
3,
like
4, and
high
5 team.
fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that. And that was for the pre-show. Then we go into the main show, which we got Exodus, which was
I think this
kind
is
of a
like
nothing trailer to
ex BioWare people.
me. Okay.
I think it's like Mass Effect people, but I don't know. This didn't look like anything to me. It was like, oh, fine.
I got like nothing from it. But then we got God of War Valhalla DLC.
Yeah,
That was from what I've heard is that they underplayed it. Like it's more in depth than people like thought, and it is reportedly longer than the Modern Warfare 3 campaign.
Oh my!
So I commend Christopher Judge for that joke at the show, and then backing it up with the DLC being longer. Then we got Big Walk, which is the Untitled Goose Game devs.
this game looks so weird and funny, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely looks interesting.
Yes. And as I say Big Walk, I realize a game I have been playing that I forgot to talk about is called Lethal Company. If any of you have seen it.
I've seen some YouTube videos of it. Yeah,
It's so funny. And the reason why this reminded me of it is because the trailer, I can't tell if the trailer, like people in the trailer were like, it was proximity chat or if that was just the characters, but it sounded like it was just people like hanging out in a world. And it's called Big Walk.
Yeah.
It's really, yeah, it looks funny, it looks weird, and I don't know, it just looks fun. That's out 2025 though, unfortunately. Then we got Hellblade 2, a trailer for that. Every time I see this game, I just get confused.
Still looks great.
It looks great.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I just
looks great.
yeah. Then we got Kimuri, which is Ikumi Nakamura's next game. She did the Evil
Ghost.
not
Evil Within?
Evil Within. She did Evil Within 1, 2, and
And
she
worked on
Ghostwire Tokyo. Yeah.
Ghostwire. Yes.
Yeah, she worked on Ghostwire, but I don't
Art
think
director, I think.
Yeah, she's the art director in it. Then we got No Rest for the Wicked. This one excited me a lot. This is Moon Studios' next game. They did the Ori games. I thought Microsoft owned Moon Studios, but I guess they just own the Ori IP.
Interesting.
So, because this game is going on PlayStation. But did you guys have any thoughts on No Rest for the Wicked, if it rings any bells to you guys.
It looked really
Um,
cool. When I first saw it, I thought it was going to be something totally different than what the gameplay actually was.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's what I want to check out, though.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's top down. It's very different. It's not a Metroidvania. It's more of an action. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It looks really cool. It's very stylized too. And it looks like a solid game.
The gameplay kind of reminds me of Trine, I think it's called.
Oh, you know what? I heard a lot of comparisons with that. I did hear a lot of comparisons with that. So yeah, that looks good. Then we got the New Era, New Energy trailer for Sega, where they announced a new Jet Set, Shinobi, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, Crazy Taxi, and more. But we don't know what that and more means yet.
And more
I
gives
am
me hope.
Where's Knights, you coward?
Yeah,
Where's
Knights.
Knights?
Channel 5,
Nice.
please.
Maybe we can get Echo the
Rhythm
Dolphin.
Thief. Where's Rhythm Thief 2, you cowards?
Rhythm
Sonic
Thief.
R Remastered. I want it. I'm the
What
only one who
happened to
does.
Napoleon's treasures?
Uh,
I need to know what happened to
They're
Rhythm
not
Thief.
gonna do that
They're
again.
never gonna do Rhythm Thief.
But I
know.
loved Rhythm Thief
Mm,
so much.
Maybe
Guitaru Man. Guitar Man 2.
a new comic zone.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can do a lot of really cool stuff with it. A lot of people were saying that they're gonna do a Sonic Adventure remake, and it's like
Bruh,
I'd freak out. Yeah,
I would lose my shit.
yeah,
I would too.
that'd be. It's like it's really. They have a lot. Are we gonna get another Echo the Dolphin? We're gonna get Triple Lane
Okay.
Echo the Dolphin.
Also, I was wrong. Guitar Man is not Sega. I just lumped it in there for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Still, give me another Guitar Man.
Yeah. This was a good trailer.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
Pretty
was
exciting.
a good tease. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I know what was like. People were hoping for like Virtual Fighter,
That would be cool.
which I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm surprised wasn't on there.
Yeah.
But they have to make another Virtual Fighter. Like they have
Yeah,
to.
they do.
Yeah.
The one
about
that
time.
the one that stood out the most to me was Shinobi.
Hmm.
In the
Yeah, I mean,
in the
Jet
trailer.
Set, obviously.
Jet Set, yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
what I'm
Shinobi
excited for.
was the other one that I was like, yo, that looks really good.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, the one I'm like sketched out for is Golden Axe. Like
Yeah, that's like why are you bringing around Golden Axe? The people we got big
Is
Golden
there a
Axe
Golden
fans.
Axe community?
but hey, maybe it can work. Maybe it can work. Crazy Taxi is also weird in the sense that how are they gonna make Crazy Taxi into a full game?
Yeah,
I don't know, but a lot of people are very nostalgic for it.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense in that.
but I mean,
Yeah.
I guess they could release it as like a budget game or something.
Oh yeah, they
Mhm.
could, that'd be cool. If they do it as a budget game, that'd be cool. Or a thing where it's like they release it as like as an arcade type experience where it's just like try to beat your friend's high
Cool.
score. That'd be cool. After the Sega trailer, they did Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which I think is the Budokai Tenkaichi name in Japan, but they're just calling it Sparking Zero now here in the States too. This is Tenkaichi 4.
I don't like the Budokai Tenkaichi games.
I love 3. I love 3, but I was also a child. So
I like Budokai. I don't when they switched to like 3D, I don't know why I didn't like it.
Okay. I really like 3, but I don't know if I have the patience. I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend a full price on another arena fighter. I don't know if I have that in me. I stopped with Naruto. I stopped with Ninja Storm 4. I didn't get connections, and I'm probably not gonna get it. So it's like, I don't know, but visually, Sparking Zero looked really good.
It looks great.
Yeah, Sparking Zero looks great visually. So maybe I'll get on a sale specifically because I do like the gameplay. So maybe I'll get on sale just specifically to play the single player of it because I also did like the single player and the Tenkaichi games. We got the casting of Frank Stone, which is Supermassive Games did by Daylight Game. They made Until Dawn and The Quarry. I like supermassive games, even though they're extremely cheesy. So we'll see how they go with that. Then we got Visions of Mana. That was really surprising. I didn't think we'd ever get another Mana game.
Yeah, no. As soon as it started, I was like, "Yo, this is a mana game. I recognize his art style. This is a mana game." And then
Yeah.
like, oh, I was not expecting that announcement. That was pretty cool.
Have you played the Mana games?
I've played a little bit of Secret, and then I bought the like collection,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't actually played it. I think I played. No, I'm thinking of Saga. The Saga. I played some of the Saga games on Game Boy, but I've only played Secret as the one I played the most of.
Okay. That makes sense. Trials only just came like 2 years ago now, I think. Yeah, which is surprising that it did well enough, I guess, to make another one.
Yeah, that's why I was like, they're making another one?
Yeah.
Cool. I know there's people that love the Mana game, so
Yeah.
good for them. Eat up.
We got Rise of the Ronin, which
This was the like Assassin's Creed looking game.
yeah, which
Right?
It didn't really do much for me, but that comes out
I mean
March.
it looked cool, but like I haven't been big on Assassin's Creed in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sure people will like it.
Then we got
I'll
OD.
probably
Oh, go ahead.
I'll probably buy Rise of the Ronin because I really like Japanese stuff and like old Japanese history, so I think I'll really like this one.
Oh, okay, cool. Any of the other ones that we'd cover in stick out to you? No. I'm glad Rise of the Ronin stuck out. It didn't really stick out to me.
The setting is like is the thing that like would make me buy it. It's like
Yes.
I love. I don't know like what part of Japanese history. It looks like it's like Meiji era probably. But yeah, like that. The time period is what makes it the most interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Rise of the Ronin, I got OD down from Kojima, which
we saw some very interesting line reads.
We don't know when this is coming. We don't know what this is, and
it has to be like some kind of horror game. Like
yeah. It's very interesting. I saw people talking about like what if like because it's using the power of the cloud, it's like it's what if this is more of an because they were trying to their best to explain it like it's not a movie, it's not a game, and it's like something in between. Like what if it's something more interactive? Like what if like you sign a waiver at the beginning and it starts sending you texts? It's like it starts like affecting like
Hideo Kojima makes the next FMV game.
Yeah, it's like
he's bringing them back, boys.
Yeah, it's very very interesting, and I don't know it. Kojima walked through the PT door, by the way. The door that he walked through is the same exact door that's in PT.
That's very funny. I didn't realize that.
And someone paused it. On the old man's tongue are the letters that translate to Silent Hill.
Oh.
So I wonder
he's making more different Silent Hill.
Yeah, so I wonder
legally distinct Silent Hill.
Yeah, I wonder if he's making Silent Hills but not Silent Hills. Like
he's making the Loud Mountain.
Yeah. I wonder if he's finally making what he wanted to make.
You know how PT was playable trailer?
Yes.
I wonder if this is like you said. It was like a mix between a game and like a movie.
I
wonder if it's like observable demo. Like you just watch a demo.
Okay. That's really yeah.
Kojima does like doing his dumb bullshittery, so
yeah,
they could be that. Yes.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, like I wonder if OD, if that's what it is, or if OD is the final title. If OD is the final title, I wonder if it's an acronym then. But what you're saying does make sense. Like that's really interesting.
I know I won't buy it like I did his last game.
Did you enjoy Death Stranding?
No, I hated it. I bought the special edition with the big baby, and it's just been on my shelf since I had it. I put like 5 hours in it, and I hated it.
Oh man!
Oh no!
You gotta give that baby up for adoption, my man.
Yeah, sell that baby.
I know.
That's funny. Hey, but we'll see what Kojima does with this. And then we got one I'm excited for: Jurassic Park Survival. I'm excited for this.
Cool.
This could be interesting.
I've been wanting Dino Crisis. This is as close as I'm gonna get to it. if it's done well, like if this is like in the same vein as Alien Isolation,
Exactly. Yeah,
This-
that's what I was assuming. It's like it's gonna be that style of game.
yeah, this could be so
Should be
good.
cool.
Then we got Black Myth Wukong that comes out August 20th. Black Myth Wukong looks really good.
This was the like Souls looking one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean it looked cool.
Then we have Suicide Squad that got its release date trailer, I think February 2nd. Unless that already had its release date, I can't remember. But that got another trailer, and this game looks.
I legally cannot say anything about this game.
Nope.
Oh. Illegal. Okay.
Can't do it.
Can you say?
NDA.
Can you say when you can say anything about this game?
Probably when the game comes out. I don't remember. I don't remember what I signed.
You know. Okay.
I'm just gonna not say anything about this game.
Okay.
I saw it, but I can't say anything either.
Lord, oh my god!
It's not nice.
Okay. All right. We'll skip past this and we'll come back to this in February. Okay, I'll come back.
But
to
I do
this.
have opinions. I do have opinions.
Got opinions. Can't say them.
You can't even say opinions, Berto.
I don't know what I could say. I don't want to take the chance. WB. I don't want.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
don't
want
want beef with the WB.
I don't want the Suicide Squad coming
No.
through my window, bro.
Hey, if reports are true, WB has a 40% chance of going bankrupt. So, if they go bankrupt beforehand, maybe does that break the NDA?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Does whoever get the bankruptcy like? Oh, listen, you said this. I know we're not WB. We're BW.
BW.
Okay. All right. We'll skip past Suicide Squad unless you have something to say, Russ.
No, not really.
I didn't say Andy.
I'll
I can
probably play it.
I can say it. This game looks weird. It looks weird. Okay. Tales of Kinsura. This one was this one looks good. This one really I really liked how this one looked. This one looked like a platformer, Metroidvania. It's he's an actor that's been in an Assassin's Creed game, and he quit to make his own game.
Oh yes,
based
this
off
was like
of
the
his dad.
yes, it like Metroidvania looking one.
Yeah.
This game looked very cool.
Yeah, and it's coming out in April. So and he was really happy. Like this whole like story of him like doing it because his father passed away, and like him putting
I
that
remember. Yeah, I was
putting
like,
that
aw.
into the game itself. Like it's really cool, really cool. Then we got Lost Records Boom of Rage, which is the Life is Strange team.
That's what the game is called? Lost Records Bloom of Rage.
Yes.
Lord.
Yes. Or my best. Hold on. Lost Records Bloom of Rage. leave this.
Like I
leave the
remember
space.
like there was a Life is Strange team game, but I didn't pay attention to what it was called because that is like the most like JRPG sounding name.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. The first Berserker, Kazan, I don't know. That's another Souls looking game, but it looks like it has like some type of anime stylization to it, and I can't put my finger on what it is.
I like what this one looked like.
Yeah, this
Unless
one.
it's a Souls game, and I won't like it.
It gave me Souls vibes. It gave me Souls vibes.
I got kind of like old God of War vibes.
Oh yeah, it does have like that anime-ish
yeah.
filter on it. Yeah, this
Yeah.
looked interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks cool.
You know what? The art style reminds me of Ashura's Wrath.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Damn, he's
Yeah.
dodging.
It looks cool.
Yeah, no, it's very like Berserk style.
Yes. Which fits the title.
Yes.
The first Berserker. Then we got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth theme reveal. That was a good performance. Spotted some stuff. Spotted some
Yes.
some system.
There's some things in the play going on that I was like, Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We are doing this. Okay.
Yeah. So it is very, very interesting. Russ, did you play Final Fantasy VII?
Nope.
No.
I played the original for I don't know, like 6 or 7 hours, and I just kind of got bored. Like, it was the original.
Okay, PS1.
Yep.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. Did you play remake or no?
Not yet. I want to though.
Okay, cool. Then they did Apex across Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They're gonna get some skins.
Sure.
That one upset me because I got really excited and then I saw what it was. I was like, oh, okay. Then we got the big one. Everyone's been waiting for this. We got a release date for Skull and Bones.
Isn't this like the third release date we've gotten?
Yeah, this game's been delayed so many times, and
This game been like was it shown like 10 years ago or something?
It was shown in 2018. I think if I'm right, 2018.
Oh, it's been in development for like a long ass time.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
It's been in development for so long, and like the story behind this game is crazy because I think like Ubisoft borrowed money from the Singapore government or something, so they have to legally release the game.
Yeah, they have to release this game. Yeah, I remember that.
It's crazy. It's like it's crazy. So I don't know, but all one person that has it pre-ordered at my GameStop, I'm sure he is very excited. I'm sure they are very excited to finally get their hands in this game. And
I
then
do want to play it.
Oh, okay. All right. We got another one. Okay, so I have I'm so like I just don't know what this game is. I don't know.
I mean,
either.
it's just ship combat.
I just kind of hope it's more. I don't really know what to expect, and I know this will be one of those games where I play like on Game Pass or something.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for it.
So I will say if they do more, like you're hoping for, I can see this being really interesting. I just remember the only time they've ever shown gameplay for it, it was just ship combat. And that's what like turned me off from it. So I hope there's more. If there is more, I'd be happy. I'd be happy for this game to come out and it actually be really good. I'm scared. I'm worried about it. It's really, really interesting. We got Blade. That was a crazy one. Arcane Studios. It's coming out one day. I think they just started development on this game.
Yeah, it's like super early is what they said.
Yeah,
and then I think there's like another like interview later on where it's like within in like three more years or something.
Yeah, concept art just dropped today.
I feel like this is probably going to be a cross-gen game.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. Did you like the trailer, Russ, for Blade?
Yeah, I was not expecting it.
Yeah.
I never would have thought that there would have been a game for him, but I like his character, so I'll probably like the game if it's good.
Yeah. Then we got Last Sentinel. This is from former Rockstar and Naughty Dog devs. This one was just like a CG trailer, but it was a pretty lengthy one. This one is interesting because it's former Rockstar and Naughty Dog devs. I don't know if it caught the interest of anyone here though. I only put it because it is the former devs.
Berto's scrolling through it right now.
Oh, Berto's scrolling through it. It's the one with it looks like like they're trying to break through an orphanage and then.
Yeah, did I even see this trailer? I don't even remember seeing this trailer.
You were already checked out
or something.
You were already checked out.
It might code. I don't remember this.
It looks pretty cool.
Jesus!
You watched the trailer.
I like freeze framed on like a robot lady that half her face.
Oh yeah.
Cut off.
The next game I included for Berto is Mecha Break. It's a mech game.
This game looks crazy. This game looks. Listen.
This game.
It looks like Armored Core, but like even like crazier. This Graham, yes, this Graham. Thank you. But yeah, it looks. I was like, excuse me. These mechas look really good. There's some good robots in this game. So, yeah, I want to see more of this. It looks cool.
For sure. Then we got Den of Wolves, which is a nothing trailer, but we know that it's Payday 1 and 2 devs or not team, I don't know. People that made Payday 1 and 2, and they just finished GTFO. I heard GTFO was very good. This one is supposed to be in the style of Payday again, but it's more like futuristic. Is what what I've
I
gathered.
never played any of the Payday games.
I've never gotten really too into it. I hear GTFO is really good though. I've been wanting to play GTFO.
It never went on sale enough for me to want to buy it.
GTFO?
Yeah.
It's on sale right now.
Is it?
I think it's 40% off. Which I don't know how much it is normally, but I think I saw like an ad on Twitter saying that's 40% off. But I've been wanting to play it. I don't know. It looks like a very graphically intense game though. I wish it would have come out on console. I wish it would have come out on console. It just never did. It was only PC. That's what's annoying about it. Then there's Light No Fire by Sean Murray. No Man's Sky. Hyping it up, hyping his new project up, seeing if he'll repeat history. We'll see. The trailer looks cool, but it's
like the pitch for it is interesting.
Yeah, the pitch for No Man's Sky was interesting. So it's like it's very interesting. Well, it's very interesting to see how this will turn out. Like if this will turn out like a No Man's Sky situation, will he release it and then fix it later, or if he'll back up his talk this time, like at launch. So we'll see. Then we got Final Fantasy 16 DLC. Echoes of the Fallen is out now, and The Rising Tide is out spring 2024. And I think I'm the only one here that's played 16.
Yeah, I'm like, cool. This looks like Final Fantasy. This means nothing to me.
Yeah,
I have no idea what's going on. I haven't played this yet.
You didn't play it either, right, Russ?
No.
Dang. Okay. But I think it looks really good. Then we got the finals trailer, the Shadow Drop. And then it ended with Monster Hunter Wilds. Comes out 2025. Which this is... They're not fooling us. This is World 2.
World 2, baby.
This is World 2. And this one, I have high hopes for. I didn't get into Rise as much as I wanted to. Mostly because the mechanics were... I preferred World's mechanics. So I hope they bring back World's mechanics more. And I'm really, really interested to see how they navigate Wilds.
I liked Rise. I liked the wire bug.
Yeah.
I liked having the Palamute. So I hope that if they can combine those parts of it with a lot of the world stuff,
yeah,
it's going to be the best game.
You know what? I would have probably liked it more. So the wire bug is cool. I hated that when you rode them, it instead of like just like stabbing them multiple times and like swapping parts, you just ended up like wrangling them and riding them itself, which it's cool, but it really messed me up because I grinded World for so long that every time I tried to get on them, I was just trying to like get a body part off of them so I can do it. So that's it's like if they bring that back but keep the wire bug and stuff, like it'll be really, really interesting what they can do with this. Russ, did you do Monster Hunter at all?
Rise was the first one I've ever played, and I really, really liked it.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that I'm going to like this one. I'll probably get it day one.
Okay.
I thought about going back to Worlds, but I don't know if it's worth it now.
I think so.
I think there's still a pretty big community that plays that game.
Yeah.
I think it's still pretty alive.
I don't care about playing with people. That never really bothered me. But
well, then definitely play it. It's World is great.
Yeah, World's great,
and it's got a lot of content because it has the Iceborne, which I haven't even done.
Yeah, I haven't done Iceborne either. It's very good though. It is very, very good.
Okay.
I recommend it.
I own it. Never played it.
Okay. And those were the announcements. So now, before we sign off and everything, we can talk about a little bit about the show itself. Let's see. What do I want to go with the moral issue first, or do I want to go with like the content of it? Let's see. I'll go with the moral issue with the devs. They had the wrap it up sign for every, like, it's very like, that sucks. That's annoying. like it's weird when the presenter, like people complain about Kojima getting 10 minutes or
Oh yeah, that was like one of my. It's like, listen, we got 10 minutes for Jeff Keighley's best friend,
yeah.
but we can't shave 5 of those minutes off to like give everyone an extra 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Or the whole
Like-
Gonzo skit or something. It's like
Yeah.
it's like it's very weird that they spent so much time on those and then the devs themselves can't talk. What also like what bugs me arguably like on this arguably more but at least on the same level as those is that the presenters got more time. Like the people presenting the awards got more time than people accepting the awards.
Yeah.
Like
Anthony Mackie was out there for like 3 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, girl,
or
I love ya,
yeah.
but why are you still here?
Yeah, Simu Liu was talking about his leg. It's like
Yeah,
know,
what the fuck was that?
Matthew McConaughey. So it's like it's just like
Yeah.
it's really weird that like the presenters got more time
Ugh.
to present the award than the developers got to accept it.
Yeah, and it's like I'm not here to see some random celeb presenter. Like I don't care that you're a cool person. I want to listen
Yeah.
to what actual devs are saying. Like
Yeah.
that's their time. I would rather listen to them than have someone like have a bit like it's the Oscars.
Yeah,
It's not
but
the
I mean,
Oscars.
but it is the Oscars because that's what the
Yes.
Game Awards is.
But
Yeah.
I feel like we should have more respect for the people
no,
who
no,
are actually
I
doing
definitely
this and
agree.
get
I
the
just
point.
I just think the tone of the show, what we're wanting, is not what Jeff Keighley is wanting to present.
Yeah.
It's not. They want it to be like the game Oscars, but
Yes.
it's like I don't
This is
like
not-
the Oscars now because it's so cringy. Like, and they drag on these like little bits and stuff, and it's just like I don't need this. I just want to see what's nominated, have the people who win talk, and then move on. But
Yeah.
I realize that I am just kind of particular about
Yeah,
stuff like
it's
So.
that's just not the ethos that the show has.
that. Yeah.
Mhm. It's very interesting about it. Russ, were you gonna say something right now?
No, I just unmuted my mic.
Oh, okay. Did you see any of that stuff, Russ, online?
Yeah. I think it's kind of, it's bad to me that they would cut off the devs like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're awarding them for all of their work they did for years to make this game and put it out. You're going to only let them speak for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
And I saw the sign too, I already forgot what it said.
Please wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. That's like so condescending to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rude. Like it's like
Yeah.
okay.
And to Jeff's credit, he did say that's something they're gonna address even further. And as the show went on, he was telling the production team to like chill on it, and it's like it's not all his fault because there is the production team that's in charge of that sign. But as the host, he should have. He probably should have just told him to stop playing it in general, to stop having the sign in general. It's just weird. What were you saying, Russ?
I mean, I get the point of like trying to get people to move so you are honoring everybody's time, but it's like you don't have the show unless these people make these games. You're not even giving them the time of day to let them talk about the games that they made.
Yeah, I get it. He didn't want another Christopher Judge situation.
Sure. But I feel like maybe like just a countdown of being like, this is as much time as we're giving you. Let's start counting down.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that would be a little more structured because everyone would have the same time.
Yeah,
And once it goes, then the music plays. That's it. You know.
Well, so they did kind of do that, but it was just so short of it. It was 30 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
It was so short. 3 minutes. 5. Like you can give them.
I feel like it should depending on like the award, how much time they have slotted for
Like if they're
this
on
award.
if they're on the main stage, it should be, I think, 5 minutes. Because I think Christopher's speech was 8 minutes. That got long. So I think because you don't need to stay up there for that long.
No.
But if they want to thank people, if they want to like talk about it a little bit, they shouldn't be rushed off.
No, I agree.
They shouldn't be rushed off. It's very, and they did that this year because of Christopher Judge's speech. Because that wasn't a thing last year,
Of
obviously.
course.
So it was a.
It's like it was just a massive overcorrection.
Yes, it was. Yeah, like you said, it was too much of. It was overcorrection. It can be corrected, but it was an over one, and you didn't need to let your best friend talk for 10 minutes about a game
and say nothing.
Yeah, and it's like, what is being said here? Literally nothing.
Yeah,
like,
so
it's just Kojima being Kojima, saying words.
Yeah, it's like, and you can tell people accepting it. You can tell that they didn't like it. Like when Neil Newbon went up to accept his award, like he even mentioned, he was like, and I'm out of time apparently. And I feel like I'm one of the few people that caught that. Like he was like passive aggressive about that. He actually pointed that out, because we didn't find out about the sign until after the show. It's like, so why are you gonna do it? Like, you want them to come back next year? And it's like, it's very interesting. So like, I wonder like if we're going to see changes because there's a lot of backlash, but I wonder how much of it is going to actually change, because they just hit a new peak. They hit over, I think, 115 million people watching this year.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people. And I go into the more content side. It feels like the show's confused. Like it wants to be an E3, but it wants to be an award show.
Yeah.
It's like,
but without the reveals and the devs paying, like the studio's paying for to be like put on stage, the show also doesn't exist. So it's like fighting against itself.
Yeah, I can see that like that dilemma that Jeff is in, where he needs these reveals for people to watch, because people like, how many people watch the Oscars? Like I guarantee the Game Awards gets more viewership than the Oscars, and I guarantee it's been like that for the past few years. And it's like, yeah, people want the reveals. There just needs to be, and I will say the reveals this year were pretty good. We got a lot of really cool stuff, but there was also a lot of like, there's a lot of stuff I didn't include because I didn't think it was worth talking about, and we didn't even talk about everything that on that list because there was just not everything was. I hate to say it, not everything was worth talking about as long because we don't know much about. So it's like, maybe stronger reveals, but less of them. Maybe stronger reveals, but less of them. Keep people engaged to keep watching it. Because someone did the math of it. Only 20% of the show was actually spent on the awards themselves.
I mean, that makes sense because it would be, here's an award for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Here's 3 back-to-back world premieres.
Yeah. And then cutting for ads, which you can tell because and I will commend them. The past few years with the ads, they have felt more natural in it being gaming focused. There was one year where the ads were like just straight up commercial breaks that had nothing to do with games.
It's definitely felt less like, oh yeah, I'm watching an ad.
Yeah. But to that point, a little bit of that sacrifice, some of these games start to blend in together because we see so many of them. And like that mention of Suicide Squad that I put in, I couldn't tell if that was an ad or if that was just a trailer that they had scheduled for the show. So it's like, it's good that the ads are more focused, more are blending, are like more are integrated more naturally, but it's kind of blending in with some of the reveals because you're having too many. The show was 3.5 hours long. You can make it shorter, and you can make it shorter, have less reveals, and give more time to the devs. I think this is a worse idea because the viewership would be very very different. Like the reason why this works for Jeff is because they probably get so much ad revenue from that just concurrent people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's possible is you could do like make it like E3. This day is for the reveals. This next day is all the awards. Just do 2 separate shows, 1 hour live stream of each or something. But that's also like, I also don't think that would work. I think they need to shorten the show, less reveals, give, or potentially, yeah, just less reveals, maybe a little bit less ads because you won't need to have the show as long. And just give more time for the devs. Let them do their thing. The people need to watch. People watch because of the reveals. I get it. Be cordial to the devs though. Don't. I get. Like I know. Like we talked about. It was. They were trying to correct it because he did. I think Christopher Judge got a record, right? He's in the Guinness record for like longest acceptance speech now.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
shit.
so.
I think
Yeah.
he's in there now. So I get it. They want to fix that so they don't go 10 minutes for every speech, but don't be rude. don't do that.
Yeah.
So it's very, there's a lot of improvement. Overall though, I always would like the shows. I think it's a very fun night, and it's mostly because I've built it where like I have the watch parties, and I do these picks with my friends, and we talk about it, and I just have like it's like it's an online event, but like I treat it like kind of as a social event too, so I have a lot of fun with it, but there's a lot of improvement that can be made with it.
For sure.
So
Mhm.
we'll see how it goes next year. We'll see what they do. E3 is dead, so we'll see what Jeff. We'll see if he goes
Yeah.
even harder
It's
into it.
the summer of Jeff Keighley.
Yeah, it's the summer of Jeff Keighley. That's his next event. So we'll see how that goes. Before we sign off, we'll go with our question of the night. That is something that we will be doing. What was our favorite announcement of the Game Awards?
Bitch.
Lauren's like,
No.
No,
No.
it wasn't Pony Island 2 for you.
I mean, I guess, but it wasn't something that I was.
So was it World of Goo 2?
I mean, that was pretty like. I was like, what? So I guess it was World of Goo too.
Yeah, I think for me it was.
But Pony Island was pretty hyped too.
I think it was probably Pony Island 2.
Pony Island 2, okay. Pony Island 2, we got World of Goo 2. Do you have one
I
in
think
mind?
mine was Jet Set.
Jet Set. Oh, that Sega show.
And
was
that too,
crazy.
because
yeah.
of the and more. I have hope.
Yeah,
So.
that Sega show.
I do kind of wonder if that's going to be kind of like the rare replay. Like maybe it's just going to be a disc of their older stuff. Because like you said, Crazy Taxi can't really be a full game.
Yeah.
At least in a way I could think of. So I can kind of see that maybe doing like a remaster of all the games on one bundle.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
that'd be really cool.
I mean, that would definitely be a cool way to like hype up the new games coming out. Like, you know,
Yeah.
before new Jet Set, or new Shinobi. Like, oh, here's all the original ones,
Mhm.
but you know, remastered.
That'd be awesome.
They should do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, I think off of existing things, I think the Valhalla DLC for God of War was really cool. I'm really excited for that. Of new stuff, oh man, I think if I had to pick one, it's between No Rest for the Wicked, just because I love the Ori games, and it's very different, but it's still that studio, so the prospect of that is very exciting to me. If it's not No Rest for the Wicked, it's potentially Jurassic Park Survival, and that's a lot of the Alien Isolation fan in me. That if and Dino Crisis, one and new Dino Crisis, like if they nail this could be an incredible survival horror game. And I'm a it's like a wrestling my heart because I'm very scared. I get very scared of survival horror. I'm intimidated to get into Alan Wake 2 because I know they shifted from action to survival horror in that. So I'm very
There's
intimidated.
a lot of jump scares in that game. A lot
Yeah.
of jump scares in that game, bro.
I'm very
Loryn can attest.
yeah.
She got me multiple times.
I'm very scared to get into. I'm also very excited. Yeah. All right. Interesting. We all got some really good answers from that. It was fun. It was fun to do this again. So signing off now. We are gonna go around and see where we can find everyone at. Berto, anything you want to share?
You can find me in a hole in the ground, living outside your house. Drop some scraps. I don't know. I like cherry coke. Put some cherry coke in the hole. Drink it. I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know. I'm alive.
Berto used to stream a lot. You'll probably see him more often here as regularly on here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to stream on Silly. Silly was gonna try to stream again, so I'll probably be on there again.
Okay. All right, Loryn.
I don't know if I'll be streaming, but
okay. All right. Well, in that case, Loryn, where can we find the both of you at?
At twitch.tv/Sillydile. Yes. That is a place.
Awesome.
Yes.
Maybe suggestion. You guys could stream It Takes Two.
my man really wants us to play It Takes Two.
I do.
Listen, Itachi has sponsored at least 2 playthroughs.
He's like, yeah, I gifted you Raincoat. Forget about that game and play It Takes Two.
Yeah, I really want you guys to play It Takes Two. Oh man.
We'll do it. It will get done. I
We
promise.
will play
Yeah.
it. I specifically bought a second PS5 controller so we could play it.
Oh
So,
wow. Okay. All right. Awesome. And Russ, where can everyone find you at?
I don't post too much, but it's usually just on Twitter and Instagram at Cryoweasel.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. These guys are gonna be here fairly often on the podcast. I love talking to them, so I'm gonna keep inviting them. Which, speaking of, I will share, since this episode should be live on the weekend.
Ooh.
So I assume maybe, if not early next week, we'll see. But for those listening, the next podcast episode, for context, so it's not dropped with no context, is and another award show. This time it's our award show. We do our personal picks of certain categories that are not present at the Game Awards. Like off the top of my head are like best box art, best soundtrack. That one is over there at the Game Awards actually. But best box art, or biggest disappointment, or biggest surprise. And then we end off with our top 5 games of the year, which everyone here might be there. I think
Stay
yeah.
tuned.
So we'll see. We'll stay tuned. Most, if not all, of us will be there. That will be the next one. I'm actually debating on splitting it into 2 episodes. We'll see.
Whoa.
We'll see. Because last time we did it, it went on a long time and we kind of rushed near the end. And I don't want to rush anyone. The Game Awards. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But we'll try to do it just in 1 episode, and it'll probably just be a long episode. But that's the context for everyone watching now. I kind of want to do webcams for that one, like on a special overlay. So the overlay for that one will be different from this one, but this one will be the overlay used for most of the regular episodes. So we're gonna be signing off now. This was episode 1 of the Chao Garden Podcast, and we will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.